So this morning I'm gonna make something that I don't always make, but I don't know, it's Sunday right now, so I feel, you know, cozy food if you want. So I'm gonna make some pancake, but different pancake. It's banana pancake if you want. Doesn't really taste like pancake, but it's really good. So you need a very ripe banana, which I have here. We're gonna make some oat flour, so I'm just gonna put some oat and put that in my little blender, which is a magic bullet, which work for the Jackery 240. It's just fine if you are living in a van and wandering. Yeah, it's just fine. And some milk, plant-based milk, and I'm gonna leave the recipe because I'm not 100% sure of the amount of each one, so because I don't do that often, so I'm gonna put the recipe for you guys in the description, because I always get comments, Amy, you don't told us like the exact amount. I usually don't measure things, okay? So, and you know, it's not a cooking show, even though I cook almost in every video, but I'm gonna put the recipe in the description for you guys, and yeah, make some little pancake this morning. So if you do have a big blender, you can do in one shot, but I'm just gonna, to help a little bit my blender, put the whole flour on the side there, and I'm gonna blend the banana and the milk and put everything together after that. Alright, so the batter is done, so I'm gonna try that out, and I'm gonna put some fruit on top, but you could put some, I mean, like fresh blueberry inside or chocolate chip. I'm pretty sure banana and chocolate chip work very well, so I'm gonna just top that with fruit. Alright, this is what it looked like this morning. Let's try this out. If you like banana bread, that's pretty much what it tastes. Yeah, it doesn't taste like a pancake, but yeah, more like a banana bread type of. Alright, I'm pretty much done eating. You know those days that you like, oh, that'd be good to have like pancake, and after that you realize like, oh, I have to clean everything now. So a lot of people ask me like what I do for cleaning dishes. It's kind of like a mix if you want. So I still had some water from the kettle for my tea. So I poured that in the bowl that the batter was, that I have to clean, and a little bit of soap. And I'm just gonna clean, like do a big cleanup with this, throw that in my, like, I don't know if you saw my sink. That's a subject we're gonna have to talk, but my sink is just full of stuff I don't use as a sink. I have to like make a video about that. But currently, like, yeah, it doesn't have like a drain, so I have a bucket here. That's what I used to do before I had the sink. So yeah, I'm just gonna pour that in that little bucket, and when we're gonna be in the place where I can dump that water, the gray water, I'm gonna do it. So yeah, I'm gonna do that, and when the big part of like all my dishes will be clean, I'm just gonna finish with baby wipe. And I know like a lot of people is like, seriously, you clean with baby wipe? Yeah, and work great. I know it sounds strange when you live in a house, but if it's safe for your kids, you know, to clean the hands of your kids that put in the mouth all the time, I think it's safe too for us. I never got sick or I never had any problem. Alright, so everything is clean, and my recipe made like 8 little pancakes, so I still have some, so I'm gonna put that on the side, let them cool down a little bit more, and probably gonna be my snack this afternoon. And for the dishes, it turned out to be not so bad. I always do my dishes like, you know, you saw like I was eating and I pretty much like did the dishes in the same time, just because like if you leave that and it gets sticky and yeah, it's just a mess. So I always clean my dishes right away. When I was in the house, you know, like sometimes things could stay on the sink, you know what I mean? But yeah, in the van, no, I have to do it right away. And one thing that I was using, by the way, before, but my little bowl broke, it was a little spray bottle. I have to go buy another one, and you mix some water and soap inside. You just little shake and you spray, so it kind of act like if you want like a baby wipe, and you just grab a clean rag, which I always have a bunch here. You just grab a clean rag and you can just, you know, wipe your pan or things like this when it's not too messy. So alright, so now that the breakfast is done, it started raining a little bit. I'm not quite sure what we're gonna do today. A train. I know you don't like train, kitty. It's just a train. I'm gonna park further, so don't not too close from the train. She doesn't like train. The train is over, Kelly. What a beautiful lake, beautiful place, but have to admit that's cold though. It's so windy too, so I'm gonna go inside and I think I'm gonna have lunch. So for lunch slash dinner, because I usually have one big meal a day, one breakfast and one big meal, I'm gonna make you my favorite tofu. I never done it here. I don't buy tofu that often. It's only when I have ice on my cooler, which I do have right now. So I'm gonna make you, if you don't like tofu, you have to try my recipe, okay? I mean, like some people make it online there, but it tastes like pretty much like chicken. Serious. If you try tofu, you didn't like it, you have to try this one. I don't like soft tofu, but I do like firm, and I really make it, like I say, taste like chicken. So I'm gonna have this plus a bunch of veggie, like a stir fry if you want. So we're gonna have to press to remove all the water. So I don't have like paper towel, but I do have this that I used, you know, like when I was doing my van and the paint and all that. So that's paper towel that's gonna do. So yeah, I'm gonna cut in slices and go after press. So this is how I do press stuffy. So I cut in like 1/4 inch slice, paper towel on both sides, and I'm gonna put something heavy, can be a pan or anything, whatever you need, and press maybe 5 minutes to remove all that water. So I just chopped the vegetable, the tofu is still underneath there, get pressed a little bit. So we have onion, mushroom, I have some cauliflower. I'm gonna wait a little bit and I'm gonna put some red bell pepper. That's just what I had left. And I also have some sugar snap peas right here that I'm gonna put too as well later on. So yeah, let's put that first. Alright, so I put all the veggies, I removed the paper towel, and I'm gonna put some cornstarch and just coat them in cornstarch, and I'm gonna toss the vegetable on one side and just fry that on the pan to make them all crispy. So the tofu is looking good, pretty much all crispy. I'm gonna put some bok choy and put the sauce after that. So the sauce will be sweet and chili. the label got a little bit messed up there. Focus on it. So just sweet and chili, and I'm gonna put a little bit of water to make it thin enough for that. Alright, so this is what my meal look like. So I am just waiting for the water to boil so I can have a cup of tea and clean my dishes right now. And I was like, okay, I think I need to talk about the sink because I don't know, every time I upload a video, once in a while maybe some of you will realize that my sink is always full of junk. It's always full of stuff. So what's going on with my sink, why I'm removing the sink, because yes, I'm removing the sink. This is what the sink look like. It's not too bad right now. Kind of a little bit ashamed to show you this, guys, but yes, you do have fruit, vegetable, banana, water, like everything. So I'm gonna remove the sink, so I have to change the countertop, which the countertop right now sleeping on my bed. So I finished this last week and I still have to change this, put that there, and change the countertop. So yeah, the reason why I don't use my sink, so for those of you who don't know, I slept 1 year in my car. After that, I moved into this van, and it's been 1.5 years, almost 2 years, close to 2 years that I'm living in this van. And I put the sink, I think only 6 months ago. So it was like a really long time without any sink. And what I was doing, like exactly what I showed you this morning, just poured a little bit of water, a little bit of soap, clean that, and throw in my little bucket. So this is my sink, which is an old little box that stay there, and I just throw my my dirty water there, and when I'm in the place where I can dump that water, I just do it. So yeah, I've been doing that for, like I said, 1.5 years. Even when I had the sink and I had like a drain underneath, which I removed now, I was never I think I used the sink 3 or 4 times. If you plan on living in a van, I mean, I don't say to not having a sink, because some people find it very useful. Some people purchase some collapsible a little sink, like it's just a little plastic sink if you want, and you can like unfold and just become like an actual bowl. I saw that. I don't think I'm gonna have that. Like I just found like a little bit of hot water, like I'm gonna put a little tiny bit of soap and just rinse that, and yeah, it's gonna be good to go. I try, like this morning it was pretty much the most of dishes that I usually do, but usually like it's just one pan, and then like you saw, I eat right on the pan. Some people don't like it maybe, but whatever, this is what I do. So yeah, it's very minimum dishes that I do inside the van. Alright, so the dishes are all clean, just with a little bit of water, like I said, and soap. Just making my cup of tea. And I think I'm gonna let you with this, guys. So if you are looking for a bucket that fit in your stair heel just in front of the door there, you need to go get a cat litter box. This is what I did. It'll work great. And yeah, so the next couple of weeks you're probably gonna see that sink gone finally. Just been a little bit lazy, but like I just finished fixing the paint and the rust on my van. So yeah, so but that's gonna go probably next week or so. And yeah, I'm quite exciting for that. And I will see you very soon on the next video. And don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. And have a good day, guys.